Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss about the meaning and scope of human genetics. Friends, actually before going to discuss about what is human genetics, its meaning, scope, it's better to discuss what is genetics. Friends, the term genetics was coined by Batson in 1906 actually. But before that Mendel experimented on pea plants in 1866 and he developed the term factor, but that time the term nomenclature gene was not done and it was what called as factor, but the same thing, the same gene or factor became very popular in later cases. Now it is very wide because of its applications in human welfare, in the field of human welfare. So friends, as I have told, the term genetics was coined in 1906 by Batson. Okay, but before that Mendel in 1866 writing, so in 1866 experimented on pea plant and has put forth the different principles and laws of genetics, and at that time his principle based on four stages, that is which can be studied as the laws of Mendel, that is law of segregation of gamete, law of dominance, and these two law of dominance and law of segregation are from the Mendel's monohybrid cross. As we also know, we can see that during the experimentation of Mendel, he had done two experiments on his garden pea plant. One is monohybrid cross and another is dihybrid cross. So before we are going to background, so monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. Friends, what is monohybrid and a dihybrid? Mono means single, di means double. So when there is a hybridization of a single character, means a pair of character is taken together at a time, then it is called monohybrid hybridization. That means Mendel took the tall and dwarf character of pea plants and he hybridized and he got a mixed character in the F1 generation or filial generation. That is called Mendel's monohybrid cross. Okay, mono means single. A single character is taken, one is female and one male, and they are hybridized and equal. But in case of dihybrid cross, what happens? Two pairs of constructing characters are taken for hybridization. That means you can say this Mendel has done experimented the white and wrinkle green and yellow and round and green and wrinkle shades. In a round yellow, we can say round yellow and green wrinkled. So round yellow, one pair of characters, green and wrinkles another. That means pod color, one pair of character, and pod shape, another pair of characters. So in Mendel's dihybrid cross, Mendel considered a pair of contrasting character at a time. Okay friends, what happens? So see, as we have discussed, let us come to human genetics. Now most popular the genetic. But actually, what is the definition? Let us come to the definition of genetics. Genetics is the study of, actually we mean that what is genetics, the study of genes, not actually that. It is a layman's point of view or a definition we can say, but actually human genetics, or otherwise it is implied genetics, can be defined as the what scientific study of heredity and variations. The scientific study of heredity and variation is called genetics. So what is heredity and variation? Heredity means, friends, the transmission of character from parent to offspring is called what? Heredity. But variation means difference in features, in genetic features. Why? Because of nature of parents and the environment. Nature concept we can say, because no two individuals in this world are similar except monozygotic twins, means from a single twin. Otherwise, no two individuals are alike or similar in all respect. The difference which is seen between the individuals of organism, that is called what? Variation. So study of heredity and variation is called genetics. Okay. Now let us come to human genetics. As we know that due to its wide applications of genetics and popular in the human welfare, now it is popularly called as human genetics. Okay, friends. Now popularly called human genetics. The human genetics, the branch of genetics which focuses mainly on the welfare of human society. Okay, the main aim of this human genetics is that to study the principle of inheritance, number one, nature of inheritance, variation. Let us see. Human genetics, in human welfare. The genetics in human welfare is called human genetics, and the aims of this human genetics, the aims of the human genetics is called principle of inheritance, to study the principle of inheritance, number two, the nature of variations, or nature of inheritance we can say, nature of inheritance, variation within the populations, number three is nature of variation in human population, and number four, last one, is that application of for human welfare, application for human welfare. So these are the four aims of human genetics, as we have already discussed. Number one, that to study the principle of inheritance, nature of inheritance. The human genetics focuses on the nature of inheritance, variation within the populations, and application in human welfare. Okay, friends, these are the what genetics of human definition of human genetics and the aims of genetics. Now let us focus on what branches of human genetics. branches of human genetics. Okay friends, now we are going to discuss about the branches of human genetics. The branches of human genetics is called classical or Mendelian genetics, number 1. Classical or Mendelian genetics. Mendelian genetics. Number 2. Number 2 is your what? Molecular genetics. Genetics at molecular level, at molecules, it's called molecular genetics. Okay, molecules means when we are studying the DNA, RNA structure at a molecular level, that is called molecular genetics. Next one is cytogenetics. Cytogenetics. Number 3rd one is cytogenetics, study of cell and genes together at a time. Study of genes within the cell. Cytological study of cells. So genes. So cytogenetics. Study of human chromosome, sex chromosome, chromosomal aberration. In this cytogenetics, we are going to focus on sex chromosome, chromosomal abnormality, chromosomal. These are means we are going to study the chromosomes in the cytogenetics. Okay friends, now population genetics. Number 4 is population genetics. In this section, in this part, in population genetics, we are going to focus on and gene frequency in various gene frequency of various populations. So in population genetics, generally we focus on different kinds of genes or gene variants in different kinds of populations. Number 4. Number 5 is friends immunogenetics. The 5th branch is called immunogenetics, immunological study. Immunological study how the genes control the immune system, how the genes control the immune system. That is the responsibility of or focus of this immunogenetics. Okay, next come to biochemical genetics. Number 6th, biochemical genetics. Biochemical genetics, it focuses on section of enzyme, so role of enzyme, role of genes in study of enzymes. And the last one, 7th one, medical genetics. The last branch is medical genetics. In branch we are going to focus mainly what? Gene therapy, genetic counseling, it is. So these are the major branches of human genetics, as we have recorded: the classical or Mendelian genetics, molecular genetics, cytogenetics, population genetics. 1, 2, 3, 4 population genetics. 5th is immunogenetics. 6th is biochemical genetics. Next 7th medical genetics. These are the 7 major branches of what? Human genetics. Okay friends, and these are the, we can say, the different scopes of human genetics. Okay, now let us conclude. What is the conclusion? We have to going to write in this topic. Gets a vast field in the study of human variation and transmission of traits along with physiological functions, its applications. Okay friends, in biological anthropology, it plays a significant and a markable functions or role as a anthropological studies. The study of human genetics is integral. So this is all about this meaning scope of human genetics. We will over this session or end this class here. Thank you.